Today we start with the Fortress of Chocatude, which is one of my favorite levels, because as I recall, this is the first level we're going to play that introduces us to, well, the pencil spikes are here, but I think this is also the first level where we're going to see the big giant spikes that are super smashy and they kill you in one hit because you don't even get any invincibility leeway off of them. They also crush you, and anything that crushes you, of course, kills you instantly, as both Mario and Sonic can attest to. Not sure why I'm really comparing those apples and oranges, but here we are. Okay, and just kind of random fireballs coming out from nowhere, apropos of nothing. There's nothing remotely fiery about this place, except even the lava is not really that fiery. It just kind of looks like mud that can kill you instantly, but here we go. Am I thinking of the wrong level? Yeah, I think I am thinking of the wrong level. I'm probably just thinking of Wendy O's castle. There we go. Oh, duck the thwimp. Yeah, moved around that like a boss. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, there should be no reason I should be trying to go for this dumb feather, but I can never resist. It's like an addiction going for these items, I guess. Racking up points? Who even cares about points anymore? What is this? An arcade game from 1983? And yes, yet another benefit of getting switch blocks is that you will trap some of the thwimps here inside these colored blocks if you've found these switches to this point. Which there's no reason why you shouldn't have, except for maybe the blue one, which even protects you from some of the thwomps here. Let's go ahead and just stay under Mr. Thwimp for a little bit. Yeah, I guess I was thinking of a different level, but we definitely will see some of those super smashy spikes today. And this is the first fortress, I think, that's been on a regular route. Let's see if I can do this without... Yeah, do it without getting on the bridge. Yes, sir. Okay, you're going to stop... Oh! Puff of smoke got caught in the frame. Puff of smoke, this is your day in the sun. You better enjoy it, because it's going away right now. Yeah, but as I was saying, I think that's the first fortress to actually be on a regular path. You have to find secret exits to get to the vanilla one, and Forest Fortress is a little bit out of the way, but this is the only one that you just see in the normal course of events as you're going along the map. But yes, we're going to save, and we're going to continue on through Chocolate Island 4 and 5. I think Chocolate Island is the only world to have a Part 5. Yeah, a lot of levels in it, but we are cruising through them pretty well. And we got these little scoopy spoon type platforms right here. I think of them as spoon-like. I don't necessarily know about you, but they definitely have a cradling aspect to them that's comforting, and I bet the grass is nice and lush too. Oh wow, how do you plant zoysia in midair like that? You're going to have to tell me all your gardening secrets, game. Let's see, down, 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 and we're going to want to take this bottom route. And yes, man, just seeing more benefits of getting the switch palaces all the time instead of having to go along. I like this diagonal thing they've got going on here. This is really good level architecture right here. But yes, instead of riding across these things in order to get across to a set of one-ups, normally we'd have to ride these across. But having found the blue switch palace, we can just run along the bottom safely, not worry about the mud lava. There we go. Not worry about this boiling chocolate sauce, I suppose. Let's go around and find a few more dragon coins, or at least attempt to, before we get to the real meat. Oh, hey, Mega Mole. That's the giant cousin of Monty Mole, who wears some rockin' bitchin' shades, as you can see. There's a P block somewhere in here. That's what we need to get to now. I was getting a little ahead of myself. Right on point. Excellent. Well, there's one dragon coin right there. Maybe I should have gotten the P-switch from the start anyway. This is a bonus room, right? Ah, yes. This is one of the definitely more fun bonus rooms in the game. And we have a feather, so we don't just have to fall to our oblivion. We can actually stop and see what each little hallway has to offer here. A feather? No. And you can't get into most of these without a feather unless you... Oh, hey, a star. But there's better stuff coming. Whatever. Fine. I guess we'll take the flower. Stupid flower. I'm going to just change you out right now. I don't even like you that much. Let's go ahead and go out the pipe way. And that takes us up to this pipe that is somehow resting on a floating bone. And kind of scares me about these mega moles. Already resorting to cannibalism. It doesn't have to be this way, guys. You can't have a nutritious diet of just plants, I think. Unless the vegans are just totally that crazy. This is some pretty decent pipe position. Good enough for 40 without a running jump anyway. So, yes. Chocolate Island 5. And then, not much in the way of secret levels today. Once you get to a certain point on Chocolate Island, it's a pretty straightforward path to Wendy O. Named after Wendy O. Williams, of course. Lead singer of... I always get this wrong. I think it's the Plasmatics. But I usually tend to get that wrong. Yep, there's a flower right in there. Let's see if I can't, and there's also a Yoshi right there. This... Wow, I didn't know you could bump it up like that. This place is just chock full of... This little square was just chock full of treats. Let's go ahead and spit this out elsewhere. Why don't we? Yes, so we can get in the pipe right here. Oh, well, if I'd have known that was what was in here, I don't think I'd have probably bothered. But hey, 1-1 up. That's all it takes to make this worth it. 2 1-ups, even more worth it. Are we gonna sit on 2 here? That's looking like how it's trending. Yep. Yep-a-dabba-dabba-doo. So, gonna go backwards. I think we're missing some dragon coins by actually taking that pipe. At least 1. Yep, right here. Way back here. Oh, Paragumas and Parabombs in the water. What are you doing? Trying to ruin my day, no doubt. Why is this slowing down right here? Is the water just that memory intensive? Anyway, let's take our midway point and let's start moving on. Was that really the first dragon coin I got? The one that I backtracked for? Maybe not entirely worth it, I can admit. But yeah, we are making some good bouncing platform progress here. Take our dragon coin and move on. And get only 3 in the whole level. That was definitely worth going back for then. I missed a pipe somewhere, didn't I? I missed a pipe where you can have fun times. Okay, I don't want to lose Yoshi before this is all done and over with. 5! I think that may be the lowest number of bonus stars we've gotten yet. A whopping 5. Not putting us anywhere near a bonus game. Oh, well. So let's go on. Man, we are making quick time today. We may even have time to do the sunken ship and do the big reveal that takes us into the final area of the game. Not that there's anyone out here who doesn't know what that is. Here they are. Here are the big crushing spikes. Alright, now we're in business. And of course grinders, but they aren't nearly as threatening as... Well, they aren't nearly as threatening as the spikes that we got a taste of earlier. Moving right along. Here we go. Now we're going to have to deal with both of them at the same time. That's a very Mega Man-like progression. It's like, okay, we've made you do grinders and we've made you do smashy spikes. Now do both at once. Okay, where's our safe spot here? We got to be really careful not to get hit by these things because it's 1-hit death if we do. It's actually kind of technically 2 hits, but it doesn't give us any leeway invincibility. Like, you get hit once and you get made small, and then you get just crushed underneath the weight of this giant thing. And here are the really threatening ones. The ones that just go up, down, really fast, and it sucks, but we are already at Wendy Koopa. No, we're not. I'm a liar. Way to make a liar out of me, game. Let's just go ahead. Ah, yes. Wow. Bitter irony. Not much comfort. I suppose I will take my mushroom without complaint. As my sister learned in kindergarten about Christmas, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. So, I think we'll be getting a feather probably. Oh, God. This was stupid. That could have ended in disaster easily. Why don't we just spin jump you for kicks and giggles? It's something to do while we wait around on these slow walls. And the big ones are called hotheads. The little ones are called Sparkies. You might remember from Super Mario 2. They're surely existing in just an adapted form here. They are a couple enemies taken from that game and adapted into the Mario universe, Mario 2, which I don't have to remind you about the history of that game, I'm sure. There's plenty of people on the internet willing to regurgitate it for me. There we go. There's our feather. It's going to come in very handy because Wendy O's fight is much like Lemmy's, except it's on straight pipes. There are 2 fireballs. We still got the decoys that we got to look for. But yeah, we got to find the real Wendy and avoid the decoys. And also the fireballs, which are surprisingly hard to avoid since they're just kind of bouncing symmetrically around the room. Why don't we pounce Wendy in the dirty button there? And there we go. Way to pop up conveniently right next to us. I think we did everything on Chocolate Island quickly enough that we can just kind of go ahead and go ahead and do the sunken ship level, which kind of functions as a sort of ghost house. It's like a ghost house / water level. But let's go ahead and see how he takes out Wendy's castle first. He's a plumber, and he'll wash your windows for free. Side effects: may get rid of castle. Ah, there's a sunken ship that appears to be a gateway to harder drugs like heroin and cocaine. No, a gateway to the Valley of Bowser, which is the last world in the game, but not the last one we're going to play. I keep building up to the Star Road like it's this amazing thing, but I'm just reinforcing the order of how we're going to go ahead and do things. And we are going to go into the sunken ghost ship here. Yoshi can go ahead and come into this level. It's got ghost house decorations and ghost house music, but we can take Yoshi in here for some reason, because it's not a true ghost house proper, even though we will be running to ghost enemies in the second segment here. Let's see if we can't go ahead and just keep our Yoshi. This is the easy room right here with the bullet bills, which are, these cannons are still functioning somehow after God knows how long underwater. But the main thing about this room is once we get to about these crates right here. Oh, hey. Yeah, you know what? It's probably best to do without Yoshi anyway, because I can get through this room much more quickly without him than with him. The ghosts will reappear and pop up in crazy places, always trying to inconvenience you just with their mere presence and number. So, Yoshi, you can just stay down here until you drown, whenever that's going to be. Probably never, considering the air capacity of some people's lungs in this game, pretty much everybody's lungs in this game. And then we just swim through a couple of circles of booze, and we get to do a fun segment. It's kind of like that, Chocolate Island bonus room that we just did, actually. Except instead, we're just falling through empty black space now, and there's a bunch of enemies surrounding us. So we're gonna go down in here, and it's gonna give us a star. That's at least nice of it. I really wish we had a feather right here. Ah, crap! I missed the dragon coin. Yeah, we got these giant spike balls falling. You remember them from what's its face? I would like to fall down and reach the star. There's a star somewhere around here that we can get a second one of. Right here. And just keep the good times going. Oh, one dragon coin. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, we're just going to fall then and try to make our way through this pit. Alright. And let's try to fall straight on the exit. Straight on the exit if we can. It just kind of disappeared though. Where did it go? Can I just make it respawn or something? Okay, this is not funny. Where did this thing go? There's supposed to be a little orb right there. Oh, hey, 1-ups. Not much comfort you are, though, because my end-of-level green orb is missing. There it is. Why did I need to respawn that? That really frightened me for a second, actually. Let's go ahead and touch it and end the level and the day with some pretty epic gate creating, for which I will stay utterly and totally quiet. And up from the moss and the algae rises the gate to the Valley of Bowser, the final world in the game, which we will get started on tomorrow. There's not much happening here. A lot of secret exits, though. It'll still probably take the usual 2 days. So, let's just sit back and relax and not sweat it. Everything is going to be okay. You just stick with old Uncle Jesse. We'll go places.